An espresso, £3.50. The iPad spins around. Tip 18, 22, or 30% for coffee, from a stranger to no one in particular. Welcome to Inflation by Guilt. Today, we look at tip creep, the pattern, who designed it, when tipping actually still makes sense, and a 4-step framework to spend less without being a jerk. First, the pattern, because tipping in 2025 looks nothing like it did even 5 years ago. Coffee shops, bakeries, self-service kiosks, vending machines even, places that didn't ask for tips 10 years ago now have a screen flipping at you. The number of touch points has more than tripled. And the rates themselves have crept up. The default starting tip in many apps is now 25%, 20 was standard, 18 was good. Each shift makes the previous norm feel mean. Added up, a coffee a day at 5% tip, 2 takeaways a week, 1 Uber, 1 DoorDash, 1 restaurant, the average urban adult, around 800 to 1,000 pounds a year, most of which would not have existed in 2015. Meanwhile, your savings aren't growing nearly that fast. Tips are now growing faster than wages, faster than inflation, faster than most people's emergency fund, quietly, without a single vote. But this didn't happen by accident. Tip creep was engineered by businesses, by tech platforms, and by a few subtle behavioral tricks you didn't agree to. From the business side, tips are perfect. They shift the cost of paying workers from the employer to the customer. Lower listed prices, same total cost to you. The owner pockets the difference. Tipping is partly outsourced payroll. The default values on the iPad screen are not random. People anchor to the suggested option. By making 25% the middle button, not 20, payment terminals raise the average tip by several percentage points. Design as revenue. Then there's the audience. The barista is watching. The line behind you is watching. Saying no tip on a screen in front of a real person feels worse than handing over the money. The friction works in only one direction. And here's the lie. In many places, tips don't even reach the staff, pooled, skimmed, used to offset wages. The tip line on your receipt has become a marketing word for extra payment to the business. So when does tipping actually make sense? Because the answer isn't 0. It's just not the default, anywhere with a screen either. Tipping evolved in hospitality because the service was personal, sustained, and not reflected in the price. A waiter looking after you for 2 hours. A barber who knows your hair. A driver picking you up at 4 a.m., that's tip-worthy. Versus tap-and-go transactions, counter-service coffee, self-checkout, vending machines. There's no relationship being rewarded, only a guilt trip being deployed. These are price increases dressed as generosity. Tip generously when someone genuinely served you. Tip nothing when you served yourself. Don't outsource pay deficiencies. Don't let an iPad bully you. Hospitality can absolutely deserve tips. The vending machine cannot. Which brings us to the action list. 4 moves to stop being inflation taxed by guilt. 1. Decide once, not every time. Rideshare, 15%. Sit-down restaurant, 20. Counter coffee, 0. Hairdresser, 20. Whatever your rules are. Set them. Use them. Stop calculating live. 2. Always check the receipt. Service charges of 12 or 15% are increasingly added by default. You're not obliged to tip on top. In the UK, you can ask for the service charge to be removed. 3. Use custom on iPad screens. The preset numbers are designed to manipulate you. Pick your own or 0. The button exists. It is not embarrassing to use. Tip culture isn't generosity. It's the privatization of wages dressed up as politeness. Tip well where it counts. Cut where it doesn't. Your 800 quid a year was never going to the people you thought. What was the most ridiculous place you've been asked to tip recently? Drop a comment. If this changed how you think about tipping, hit subscribe.